Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. I want to start off first things first, when all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakadash, which are the Peter Hubitons, created of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, sister and brothers living this truth. And shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. This went seen a movie, Yashar Allah, called The Creator, which is in theaters right now. And I'm going to give a little spiritual overview on that movie. So if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this less yet. Go watch the movie and then come back to it. Because I'm about to go in on all the spiritual significance of this movie. Because Esau's pushing it out there. Because he's getting ready to flex what he has in the back. So this movie called The Creator is about artificial intelligence. And it's got a lot of spiritual significance to it. It's basically like a love war movie. Best way I can describe it. It's about a lot of war, about a lot of love. I would have preferred more action, but it was like a big time love movie. So I imagine that the women in the nation probably like it a little bit better. But nonetheless, it's still a good movie. I recommend to watch it. I watched it. I liked it because it's very, it's very, very spiritual. So to start it off, you see this Jake. His name is Joshua. And like Esau gonna flex. Like you can tell the dude who wrote this movie done read the Bible, or he knows about prophecy the way he did this movie. So in the movie, the Jake's job is to infiltrate. Because basically, first let me get a backdrop of the movie. The movie, which is so ironic, this is big, Yashra. The movie is about America versus China. That's the two big things that's fighting in this movie. That's the conflict, that's the war. And they're fighting over artificial intelligence. China wants to use artificial intelligence. America wants to destroy it. That's the whole premise. I ain't going to tell you like why that is, but basically that's the conflict in the movie. America versus China. And Jake works for America, and his job is to infiltrate China and take out their leading person that's going to make a cutting-edge artificial intelligent robot that can destroy Babylon the Great's greatest weapon, which is a vehicle called NORAD. It's basically a satellite weapon. It's in the heavens, and it rains down fire from the sky. Very advanced technology. It's a bad weapon. The Esau's using to take everybody out. So that's what the Chinese are scared of. The robots in the movie are scared of. And the robot they made, the machine they made, the device they made was an advanced AI that has like technology type of powers like telekinesis, but a technology like a super Wi-Fi basically. This mug can cut off any electrical device, control it, and it's played by a small girl. They made the artificial intelligence robot a girl, so that Jake would build an attachment to it. So Jake is to infiltrate, find China's top, what you call them, engineer who makes artificial intelligence. Somebody who a scientist basically. Take them out so they can't make this weapon to combat their weapon. So the whole movie is about weaponry, war, and if you're in the military and you want to see Esau technology, it's a good movie to go see because artificial intelligence is here. It's running the country as we speak. It's helping Esau. That's the technology is here. So you're gonna see that in the movie. So Jake, like I said, he goes in, he infiltrates. His name is Joshua. Peep that, very biblical. They send him on the mission to, take out the weapon. He sees the weapon is, the robot is made like a little girl. And it's significance on that. I ain't gonna get that up. Is why he developed more of an attachment. So you'll see that too. It was a reason why he had a special bond with the machine, and he hated machines. So you see like iRobot elements in the movie. If you ever watched that with Will Smith, same type of elements. Dude do not like machines. He don't like robots. But in the movie, you see he develops a love for a certain robot, and that's what they want people to do overall. That's why they made the movie. They introduced robots to the public and get you used, because it was a lot of robot on human relationships in that movie if you watch it. So I understand the agenda behind it. It's like get you used to, technology. Because people are already using what? Chat GPT, which is a form of AI they're already talking to. And it's just only gonna, blow up from here on out. So Jake's job is infiltrate, and he had to be sneaky and conniving like Esau. Oh, you'll see Esau been on the hunt. It's a military movie because once he doesn't want to destroy the weapon, the robot, the AI, then his people label him a traitor and he's on the run, and they're hunting him down. And they got high technology too, so he's on the run from everybody, from China, America, everybody. With the weapon everybody want, which is made like a messiah type of figure, because the machines they felt like they was in slavery. Because they represent Jake in the movie. You watch it, they put Jake as a machine. So Jake is feel like they oppressed. The machines don't want to work for people no more. They feel like they are people, and they fighting for their rights. Kind of like the civil rights movie. You'll see that in the movie. And it's very so she got them powers, which represent like Yahweh Shah, the Messiah. You'll see that in the movie. And he had the first to get into the machine. He had to infiltrate. And what he did, you'll see a Pocahontas, John Smith theme, because he falls in love with a chick over there, a female, and she's his insider to bust up their organization. So you see the betrayal, like dude, like oh, and like at the point where he was infiltrating, getting to know them, and he did it through the woman. His partner told him, "Hey man, don't go native on me." That stuck out to me, man. That's all. I was like, yeah, they flexing that northern tribe. Like I said, the Pocahontas, John Smith dynamic, because they had to infiltrate to China to get close to, to see what they was building over there. Which they do that stuff in real life. Like you about to see, it's about to be a war in real life on that instance. China and America will be banging. They show that in the movie, and they show how they send spies to infiltrate, and it's got that like what's that movie Avatar? Same thing. That's the overall theme of it. He go over there and fall in love with the chick, and that messes his head up on his mission that he's supposed to do. He ended up saying like, "Oh man, I'm doing the wickedness." He have a change of heart, and he wants to do different based on his interaction with the woman from the other country or another nation. So check it out. So I'm gonna pull this precept up because of what I just said right there. That was significant to me when I heard that in the theaters. So Esau be flexing stuff in the movie and think we ain't gonna see it, with the wise see it. And they don't just show this stuff for no reason. So this Genesis 49:19, it says, Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome him at the last. So Gad, if you've been hearing this truth for a minute, the Gadites represent the Native Americans. And when you think about it, a troop did overcome them. Esau represents that troop. He overcame Gad, took North America, took the land, which you'll see him do that in the movie The Creator, infiltrate and always want to take something. Esau always want to steal something. So we read that precept, Gad got overcame by a troop. North America, they got, Northern tribe got conquered by Esau. And then they brought us over. We in slavery, the southern tribes, and made us build up this country. And we are oppressed, enslaved. Even though we got certain rights, you still are, because you don't have an institution or a system in place to support you, which means you're still in captivity. See, most Jakes don't even know that. But what the scripture says, it said, at the last, he shall overcome. It says he shall overcome at the last. So that's the Lord giving us that comfort. Let us know in a minute when Yahweh shall show up, we're going to overcome Esau, Edom, aka the white man. And it starts like when you look at that movie, that child represented their opportunity to get back at Esau. Just like Yahushua represent our opportunity to get back at Esau when Yahushua shows up. And see, it was more symbolic how they showed that it was kind of like, oh, another thing I got vibes in the movie I was watching. Have you ever seen that movie, Eddie Murphy, Golden Child? Same type of movie. The dude that directed this movie, you cannot tell me he didn't watch The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy when he wrote this movie. It's got the same theme. You know, Jake protecting a young child, and then the child looked like Asian, you know, like a machine, but got an Asian face. It looks like that. It's China. It's the same thing. So Jake protecting the child, Esau trying to take out the child. Same thing with Yahushua when he was a child. Who was that? King Herod ordered all children 2 years and under to, you know, be slaughtered of Israel. Same thing. Child was here in Esau. They was on the run. They was hunting them out with all kinds of technology and guns and wars. And you'll see that in the movie. They said this movie, it was a war movie. So you hear that word troop, they let you know that was about war, man. Esau brought military to the children of Israel, the northern tribe, and took over North America. And you'll see that same theme in the movie. And it flexed that when that dude said that to the lead character Joshua. He said, hey man, because he seen him falling in love with the chick. So he was like, hey man, don't be going native on me now. And I was like, woo, that was big. That was big. That wasn't by accident in that movie. That wasn't by accident. Now, the reason Esau wanted to take out the new artificial intelligence child is because of the ability that it could destroy Esau's, you know, high-tech weapon. He had the satellite weapons going. That's why I know everybody from Maui, Hawaii, if they watch that movie, they're going to feel offended because Esau going to show that technology he just used in Hawaii. They have a ship. It's a ship, man. It's basically a satellite weapon, basically. It's in the air, in the space, you know, way above, and it floats, and it shoots down a blue beam, and that's the targeting system. And so that mug in the sky, when they shoot down that blue beam, if you in that blue beam, if you like 200 miles in that area, you done. Because it shoots fire, basically nuclear missiles from down. And it makes fire out the sky. That's how Esau is making everybody bow down to him in that movie. The creator is by that weapon. And see, that weapon, the child had the ability to take that weapon offline. And that's why Esau was so desperately trying to destroy the child. Just like he tried to destroy Yahushua. Because that can take it out. So it's, man, hey, like I said, good movie. Good movie. Now I wouldn't say one for the archives, because I needed more action, but very good movie, man, from a spiritual standpoint. And I want to pull this up since I was talking about that weapon, because that was one of the main themes. Everybody's like, we got to take that weapon out, man. That weapon, man, Esau, he raining down on us heavily with that weapon, man. He taking over, because there was nothing you could do about it. At least they thought until that weapon was created. So check it out. This is Revelation 13:11. It says, and I beheld another beast come up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Talk about Esau's system, the system we living under. In verse 12, and it says, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them that was dwelled therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. That's talking about Rome. We're living in the revised empire of Rome. And here's the point I want to bring out, because this is what you're going to see in the movie. Verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And you'll see that in that movie, man. That device, it rained down fire from the heaven, from the sky. And they have that technology in real life, you know, called look up direct energy weapons. They just used it in Hawaii. So Esau's going to use that again. When he showed that was him flexing. He gonna do that again, and he's showing he flex hard in the movie to show you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show you how that weapon really works. You know how we do it. You know, Esau, they said he showed one of them in the movie, but he has a lot of those in the sky right now, and he gonna rain down. He rained down fire from the sky. This guy he gonna make people bow down to get the MOTB. Make these other countries bow down, take the MOTB. Make everybody take the CBDC. It's gonna be, you know, that weaponry. You know, they about to. It's gonna be war. And look, if Babylon the Great got the type of weapon, you best believe China and Russia do too. So it's about to be, like you see in the movie, war, big time war. Everybody fighting, shooting, missiles, Oh, and y'all saw the tanks they had in that movie. The tanks that it showed Batman Great America had in that movie. And I bet that's still low tech. I bet Esau really got the real high tech stuff in the back. But in that movie, you're gonna see some futuristic tanks that, hey, land on some short strokes on the people, like blowing stuff up. So I wanted to put that to show you that was the whole point of them, like scrambling like they butts on fire to destroy their weapon, because they can't have their weapon in the sky go offline, because that's the source of their power. That's how they really bashing down the nations in the movie. And they got that in real life as well. So I'm going to go pull this right here, because in the movie, you're going to see a lot of this. This is Isaiah 3:25. And it reads, "Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty man in the war." World War III is about to come. You seen that when you go watch that movie, you'll see China versus America on a big scale war. Like, I'm talking about tanks, troops, infantry, jets. They going at it. They banging. Like, sending them in. Bloodshed over here. Metal flying over there. You know, they had humans and robots in the China military. And then America just had, a bunch of humans. And but they had the better, I guess because it's American film, they showed America have the better sword. They had the better technology than China. And was banging on China. As I said, that's going to spark up rivalry for the real war. China like, oh, that's how you depicted me in the movie? Okay. Fire that stuff up. Like, that's provoking. Like, America would just rain down on China in the movie with the technology they had. Like, had Chinese, they scrambling. They got to make, makeshift type of stuff. They can barely stand the battle. That's why Jake is over there fighting for America before he had to change your heart. And he wanted to bang with the underdogs. It showed that in that movie, America being the hammer of the earth. They over here just making everybody bow down. Oh, if you don't give me this, give me that. Hey, make a phone call, military come in, bloom, bloom, blam. They just blowing stuff up. Explosions. And then when you just still don't bow down, they make that big phone call to that, they call it NORAD. They fire in the sky, that big device. And that sucker come over your city and shine that big target down there. Hey, fire rain down from the sky. Drop a nuke on, kind of like when you watch Will Smith's movie Independence Day, when it hit the White House and it just blew everything. Man, that mug was like that, but even more devastating. And that's how they making everybody bow down. So you'll see that in the movie, man. It's like, it'll show you Esau's sword and some of the technology he already has. Plus you see the robots and the technology, how they able to shoot and combat, and the special thing these robot soldiers can do. Because China had a robot army, they come out droids, man. Yeah, it's something to see, y'all. Charlotte. I say it's something to see, because I like the battles in that movie. So, very good spiritual movie, a lot of spiritual significance. I recommend to watch. You probably can wait it out. Like, looking back now, I probably would have waited till you hit the streaming service, then watch it that way. But I mean, you wouldn't be. I don't regret the money I spent watching in theater. That was a good movie, good experience. It just keeping me in the spirit to see all that. Because I'm like, I'm seeing what you're doing, Esau. Like, you ain't doing it but showing what's about to come. So I watched it with my spiritual eye. It'll give you a little glimpse of Esau's fantasy, what he really wants, how he wants society to be. So I'm going to leave off this right here. Let's go to Psalms 17 and 13. And this is Psalm 17 and 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword." So Esau is the sword of Yahweh Shah. That's why, and he was blessed there when you go back to Genesis. Remember, he got blessed with the sword. He's going to live by the sword, and he went the fattest on the earth. And now we're at the season now Esau's sword is about to break. But that mug is furbished and sharpened to his peak right now, because now he got technology added with the sword. That's what I'm saying. You watch the movie, at the technology he got in the movie, the creator. And I bet you Esau got stuff way better than that in the back that he gonna unleash on Jake. And he laid on short strokes the technology. They said they had tanks, very high tech jets, or whatever looked like some futuristic jets. Man, they had some high tech weaponry, man. They was doing a whole transhumanism, transferring consciousness in computers, reading people's memories, because they had that type of technology. You'll see that in there. They like, dang, how long you been dead? They reading people's memories. Like, you ain't gotta say nothing to them. They gonna jacket your thoughts through the back of your head, extract what they call it, your memories. You know, you're gonna see all kinds of robots in that movie. They try to give like human-like feelings and emotions to make people, connect with a machine. And that's just the whole. The big thing was to show off Esau's sword, man, the technology. That's why I say right there, hey, King David knew. He said, arouse the Lord, disappoint him, cast down and deliver my soul from the wicked. Cast him down. To cast Esau down, man, that sword got to be casted down. Only person who can do that is Yahweh Shai. And when he lift up those men with that standard, he going to lift up. But Yahweh Shai going to have to lead the charge on this. And that's the only thing can take him down. Is Yahweh Shai. And like he said, deliver my soul from the wicked, because we up under the wicked right now. He got control of the world through that sword he got. We're in that season, like they say, it's gonna be a battle in heaven. The archangel gonna fight. We about to see a battle. It's about to be a battle. And we already know who gonna win and who gonna lose. So that's the good thing about it. Put you in a high spirit. That's why you just watching the Lord's movie. The Lord's movie is way better than what's in the theaters. Way better. Because this thing is happening in real time. And the movies is like this, a knockoff of what the Lord doing in real life. It's basically what it is. So with that, hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yasharala, Detail Abab, Shalom.